Proceed.
Hello YouTube, how you doing today? Urban Skills on deck, as you know, aka David DeAndre. What is, the most important thing in your life? What makes you pursue every day when you wake up out of bed in life? What makes you want to thank somebody even though that, they really haven't gave you much credibility in life? Those pound on them thoughts and think about all the internet possibilities that you had. Internet means inappropriate, by the way, and all the irresponsible possibilities or actions that you have committed in the past. And, just dwell on that a little bit. And so just remember where you came from, and always just answer those 3 or 4 questions that I just mentioned, and just tell me, most important, what do you like most about, just life, school, work, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, even sex for some people, because there is younger kids, 12 and 13, having sex, and just make sure you keep that wrapped up. Young rappers, pants sagging off their ass, you know how that goes. People with southern accents, with racism, hypocritical people in the South talking about love this, love that, and vice versa. That's kind of my favorite, by the way, because it is. I lived in New York, as you can tell. Not because of this hat. I like the hat, by the way. So I'm gonna let y'all see the hat. But it's just very, very just funny how, like, when I lived in New York, then when I come back to the South, it's just the views. I just swear, like, I'm gonna just stop talking about it. But I just want this a basic person's opinion.
What it is, YouTube? I be seeing little kids talking about gang banging sometimes. I be like, what are y'all doing? Just looking at all this stuff and just talking crazy. I like, just go to school, do your work. And I'm trying to be having some fun and whatnot. You see, I'm trying to rock together. So I was just like, man, you should get your iPod to get on some girls. This is what I'm trying to do, at least. I'm being honest with you. Besides talking educational. Thank you for listening. Peace with y'all. I love y'all, YouTube, my fans. Hey, check out Urban Skills ASAP. Urban Skills. Google my name, David DeAndre.
About this, but why is it that when something goes wrong on the news, I don't know if y'all noticed this, it seems like there's always a crime committed near your neighborhood or in that vicinity, like 20 miles, 30 miles. I just think that's just kind of just odd to me. Because, like, every time I watch the news and I see somebody just got shot or killed or so-and-so robbed, it's like 2 hours or even a day later, a bad crime happens. And I don't live in a bad place. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee. I mean, there are, crimes going up, but it's just weird how this goes on. And I was like, you know what? It's not even like that from when I lived in New York. I mean, there was crime, trust me. But it's just like, damn, like the South, they trying to build the bridge up a little bit. I don't know what it is. And so, you got all these people in the South claiming I'm a blood and all that Crip and all. I don't want to hear that shit. I wear blue because this is my favorite color. I love blue and black. But we all know, blood and Crip and all that shit started in California. We all know that. It didn't start in, Tennessee. It didn't start in New York. And so all the people that's, doing that, they need to stop false claiming. I'm not disrespecting nobody whatsoever. I'm not disrespecting you or your religion, because I hate when people also talk about there's no God and God doesn't exist and you shouldn't do this and that, and in reality we both and everybody knows that God does exist. He's a character of your being from before you was even born, and you should be thankful, not to shove religion down your throat every day, and just stop claiming stuff that you're not. Don't be a gangbanger. Like, I hate when people talk about this and a crime, like I was just talking about just a second ago. Why is it just, it seems like, crimes happen like literally like a day or 15 minutes later or something like that. As soon as you see something on TV, it's like people watch the TV and then all of a sudden they just go and commit the crime, just like one of them Jackass movies. And I just think this is kind of hilarious in a way, because like it's just phenomenal in ways. What I mean by phenomenal is this, the way people just, their acts upon different actions. Like, let's say I rode a bike. Okay, I rode a bike, have no gas in my car. Let's do that. And I go to the store, I lock my bike up. Next thing I know, my bike is gone and the chain lock. Okay, I find the dude that has my bike in the chain lock, but the thing is, the funny part, he actually comes at me with a gun, okay? And then he says, I don't want your money. I want you to just do something stupid. So, you can just you can do something stupid and still get shot or killed. And I say this, analogy, it may sound funny to you because there have been stuff like this that has happened on TV or probably movies at that, but TV as well. And I just think this is like, wow, really? You're not even trying to rob the dude. I'm not condoning that at all. I'm not condoning that. But it's just kind of just like, damn, why is that everything is so, excuse my French, but why is everything fucked up? I'm 19 and I'm already I'm knowing this, Just imagine what I'll be like by the time I'm a grown ass adult. I'm 19, it's just I wish other people, not just, kids my age, but just more adults can get into the more, with the news and stop bashing other people until they know that person's life, because that's another reason about the news. I don't like when people talk about politics. If you don't know that person, even though he has had some shit done on TV, such as, John McClane, Kane, or however you say his name, I don't think you should just totally bash that person, not unless you know his real whole entire life, because who are you to judge? You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. I mean, yeah, he made mistakes. We all make mistakes. We're men and women. All this speaking I'm doing, I make mistakes myself. I'm not a human being. I mean, I'm a human being. Excuse me for saying that. My bad. I'm just gonna think it fast, but I don't get why just people think you just have to be perfect, especially when you're in a spotlight. I mean, I know celebrities have money, and I know celebrities have to have this certain image, but at the same time, you got to be realistic and respect who they are and respect what they do, even if it is negative or positive, vice versa. And so if you can just stop hating on so many people and just realize who I am, because I got my subscribers, all 12 of y'all. Y'all looking at me and respecting my views and looking at my videos, so I appreciate you respecting my videos and looking at me, and I appreciate if you comment as well. Thank you. And if you have a negative comment to put on here, that's cool. It doesn't hurt me no way or another. It just makes you look illiterate or ignorant whatsoever. So make sure you think twice before you write something on a comment board and in real life, because that's another reason why people are getting hurt and killed, because they don't think. They think, but they don't really think. They don't really act upon it. Use your brain. Like, don't just pick up just basketball, okay? Pick up a book instead. Or if you do like basketball a lot, I highly recommend you pick up a book with that basketball. And if this sounds like, oh, I don't like reading, not everybody has to like reading. I didn't like reading when I was a child at first, not really, but it helped me when I got older to realize that there's more in life besides just video games or just music or women or just stupid shit I see on TV. And I just feel like the most important thing besides life is knowledge, because that can never ever disappear from you, not unless you want it to, and nobody can never rob you from that. And I want everybody that's between the ages of 10 and up, or even younger than that, to really embrace these messages. And from the past topics I kind of scramble around earlier, and if you could just make sure that you tell somebody else the way you feel. Be honest. And if it may sound a little, corny, or some guys like, oh, I'm gonna be a punk or whatever, it's okay to cry, it's okay to do that. Just be sure to stand up strong. Make sure your pants is up. You see that? Your pants, make sure they up. Make sure that you look nice. I mean, you don't have to look like, a three-piece suit, but you don't have to look like you just got all this and that. But you can just wear something as simple as some Dickie pants and a dress shirt. I'm wearing this because I'm feeling this jean jacket. I like this little jean jacket. This this is my New York. That's how I do. And that's what I do, baby. This feels good with it. And just chill. If anybody has really a suggestion, like a topic I should speak upon or write upon, give me an actual inbox or comment, because I will check it, and actually I will respond to your comment or inbox, and I'll actually do some research on it like I usually do all my topics, and put my own personal opinion, and we'll talk about it on the next video. And I might even give you a shout out on a name, and you can put a video response and vice versa, so we can get it on whatsoever. We can take over. We can do this. We're gonna take all this bullshit, and we're gonna try to bring it up a little bit. Another topic I think is relevant, but people talk upon, is the Illuminati. I say this because a lot of people will just constantly just talk about this, and even though it is on the dollar bills, I feel like if we all thought into each process we done, whether it be cooking, sewing, or even writing a sentence, the point that you thought into that sentence and that you thought into putting that forth effort into that structure makes it validated in unique style whatsoever, because it's all about you. And if we can just do that in everyday life, not just including real life and reality, just everything, even for the mental people, we can have at least some kind of effort, because everybody has potential whatsoever. So if I hear somebody say, oh, he's just a worthless piece of shit, he may be in reality a worthless piece of shit, but deep down inside, every man and woman has potential, and that potential just hasn't been flourished yet. The potential is just, I'm gonna give you an analogy right quick. The potential is like, let's say I have a garden, right? This is everybody's potential. You got some people that just blossom up into a beautiful flower. You got people like that. You got some people that just maybe grow a little, couple inches, have a petal or two that's dried out. Or you got some people that just, they take 6 to 7 months to grow, but when they do grow, it is phenomenal. It's even bigger than what I just mentioned. And the colors are just rare and magnificent and just so vibrant and just vivid. But you got also other people, like I was talking about the worthless piece of shits, that's also still in the ground. Some may even spark a little, you know, a little grow, but that's it. They're like a little seedling. Or they just stay in the ground all day, and you don't know that the seed is in the ground. You think there's nothing there because it didn't grow. But because it didn't grow, you just assume that nothing is there, then you're not gonna, you know, water it anymore. You're just gonna give up on it. If you keep giving up on it, just like this analogy, which I mentioned in real life, then everything is gonna continue to be down. Everything is gonna continue to be negative. Everything is gonna continue to be ignorant. Everything is gonna continue to be just, I don't care what my parents say. I don't give a fuck what the law says. I'm a grown ass man. Or if I'm a grown-ass man, I'm going to cheat on my wife or whatsoever. If we can just follow these insteps, or even put a little forth effort to it, just like losing weight, we can accomplish big things. And I really strongly recommend that people follow who they are and stop being, you know, just a follower. To be a leader, be who you are. Just forget everything everybody else says. But always listen to the positive and remember who's the real and who's the phony. And it's all about loyalty. Loyalty. I want y'all to spell that out with me. For real. That's all I got to say to you. Thank you, David DeAndre Smyer. You know what I'm saying? Compassion. Relentless.
So everybody watching this video, I really appreciate your comments below, and I appreciate your input that you're thinking of right now, and that you can get back to me in the future and give me some more ideas, excuse me. And you can just holler at me whenever. David DeAndre, all about the spirits, all about, you know, the intelligence and just the whole nine, and loyalty until I die forever. Thank you.